Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Boomer Bust podcast for April 15th, 2023. I'm your host, Shoot Durock, and I'm here with my boy, Matt. Matt, how we doing today?
We're doing good. NBA playoffs have arrived, and it's over here in Chicago, Illinois, or Illinois, I should just say, because I'm not from Chicago. But the weather has been beautiful, so it's been a great week, and let's get this episode going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It has been beautiful this week. Brings a lot of joy to my life. But yeah, like Matt said, NBA playoffs starting this week, so we're going to do a whole playoff prediction pod here. We're going to go through series by series, give our picks, and then we're going to give you guys some best bets for who we think will win it all. So we're going to start out here in the Western Conference, the 2-7 matchup between the Grizzlies and the Lakers, who won the play-in. Game 1 is Sunday in Memphis, and right now the odds of the series has the Grizzlies at minus 120 to win the series. Matt, what are we thinking in this one?
Well, obviously, you got to look at the two key healthy players in LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They're healthy for the Lakers this year, or not this year, but towards this end of the season, which is good. So for me, that at least puts them even with Memphis right from the get-go. The Lakers also are a good road team, which this is going to matter if they end up going 7 because they will be playing 4 games on the road. However, I do not think it goes 7. Give me the Los Angeles Lakers in 6. Memphis is just, they stir the pot too much, and I think the Lakers want to come out here and just prove who the better team is all around. So give me the Lakers in 6. How about you?
I like that pick. I definitely.
Oh, you got the hoodie on. I didn't even notice. You got the hoodie on and the shirt hanging behind you.
Yeah, I got the shirt in the background. I don't want to be completely biased, so I do want to give the Memphis Grizzlies some love. They definitely are the better team. You know, they should be favored, but I think they kind of lack that playoff experience we saw. They didn't win a series last year against Minnesota, but
Yep.
Minnesota gave some of those games away. I think that series could have very easily gone the other way. The Grizzlies have been playing some of the better ball since the All-Star break, but like I said, I don't think they have that leadership capability in Ja Morant, and I also think Anthony Davis could give them a troubling matchup, especially if Steven Adams is out. And I mean, it's just hard to bet against LeBron in the playoffs. So I'm going. See, on Twitter, I tweeted Lakers in 5 being a bit of a homer. I feel like it's probably more realistically 6 or 7. But you know what? I'll stick with it for now. I'll go Lakers in 5.
There we go. Both riding the Lakers.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
That could end very well or very poorly. We shall see. All right, then the next series. Your team you've been a fan of all year. The 3-seed Sacramento Kings versus the 6-seed defending champion Golden State Warriors. Right now, or Game 1 Saturday night on ABC. I'm excited for that. I'm definitely be tuning in. Right now, the odds I'm seeing the Warriors at minus 275 to win the series. What are you thinking on this one?
That's crazy. Minus 275, I get it. It's the Warriors, and you can't count out the Warriors, obviously. But I do think the home court matters here for Sacramento. Golden State this year has been a horrible, I would actually argue, an abysmal road team. And I think the Kings have been one of the top 3 most consistent teams throughout the course of the whole season, right, with Denver and Milwaukee. They shoot the 3-ball well, and they defend the 3-ball at a really high clip, which is very crucial when you're playing the Golden State Warriors, who launched 97,000 million threes a game. I'm leaning Sacramento here. Yes, it's a lot of veterans versus a lot of first-timers in the playoffs, so I'm definitely on the wrong side of the action here. But this is a great matchup all around. I think Sacramento's been the better team. I'm going to ride with the young dogs. I love me Domantas Sabonis. I do think there's a chance that this game goes 7, and if it does, I think the Warriors might win that. But if this stays away from 7 games, I think I'm going to lead Sacramento, light the beam, baby, upset alert. Even though they're a number 3, but upset alert. Give me the Sacramento Kings in this spot.
Yeah, no, I mean, it really shouldn't be an upset alert, but yeah, kind of crazy how it is. Like I've said, again, Golden State, very experienced team. Sacramento has been a lot of fun to watch this year, though, so I am very excited for this series. A big factor, though, that I don't really think, or really I haven't heard a lot of talk about, geography. Golden State does not have to fly this series. Well, obviously, neither does Sacramento. They can take a bus. You know, it's the 2 Northern California teams. And I think that plays an effect on an older team like Golden State. And I just think their fans will travel. So, like you said, they've been an abysmal road team all year, and obviously Sacramento's be rocking. But, I mean, that building could be, like, close to 50-50. So I'm gonna say they do steal one on the road, and I'm going to say Golden State wins in 6. But I like that take. I think if it goes 7, it's going to be very tough for Golden State to win on the road in a Game 7. But for right now, I'm going to go Golden State in 6.
All right, we're on opposite sides. I like that. But real small fact, De'Aaron Fox is the leader this year in clutch points, so watch out for that. I'm going to call it right now. One game, somebody's hitting a buzzer beater, and I'm going to take De'Aaron Fox to do that.
There you go.
Just a little snippet play, I like
that pick. Especially going against, Curry, like one of the all-time like buzzer beaters, a double bang against OKC.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely could see some classic games this one. Very excited for it. All right, then moving on. The 4-5 out here in the West, the Suns and the Clippers. Game 1 will be Sunday night in Phoenix. And then as of right now, the odds have the Suns at -500 to win the series. Matt, what are we thinking about this one?
Some of these lines are crazy. Like even that Warriors line you said 250 is just bizarre. But even this, 500, I do think it has to do with a little bit of Paul George being out. That's going to play a role. But I think you got to give the Suns the edge. They're the healthier team. They've been the healthier team all year. They have their full squad. The Clippers don't. And the Clippers are just a hard team to figure out. Like, overall, when they're playing down without a superstar, it feels like they're kind of just lacklustered. But however, when Kawhi does play, Los Angeles is really good. So we know Kawhi to be a crazy, dramatic playoff performer when it matters most. So that's something to keep an eye on. However, I'm going to lean Suns in 5. I think Ayton, Paul, KD, and Book are just going to be too much for the Clippers, and with that deep roster overall, I'm going to lead the Suns. And I want to touch on something. A lot of people are saying they lost their bench in a sense, but technically they gave up Cam Johnson, who was a starter, and they gave up McCall Bridges, who was a starter, and then some first-round picks. So they didn't really lose much on their bench. I don't think their bench is great, but I do think a lot of people are kind of taking this narrative of, they have no bench now. But they never really had a bench, and they didn't really lose much. They lost some starters, and if you're trading that for an all-world player like KD, I'm doing that 10 out of 10 times. So give me the Suns in 5 in this one. I hope it's an entertaining series. I really do, but I think Phoenix has just been better all year.
Yeah, no, I'd agree. Well, actually, they split the season series 2-2 with the Clippers winning the last 2 games. They were both close games, though. I didn't get a chance to catch them, but from what I see here. Okay. I kind of think out of these like bottom spots, the 5 spot was kind of the spot of death, having to match up with Phoenix. And like you said, it is a bit outrageous, the Suns at -500. But I think a lot of people are like us that are going to be taking the Suns, and I also like them in 5 games as well. I mean, with no Paul George, I'm feeling it's just going to be a very uphill battle for the Clippers playing the 2023 version of a super team, and with D-Book.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, a veteran. He's addicted to winning a ring, so congratulations on beating his addiction. But maybe this year he'll get back there. But we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm also gonna go Suns in 5. But yeah, I guess no one's pulling out the Suns in 4 guy, so that's too bad.
Yeah.
All right, and then the final Western Conference series, the Nuggets will play. As you're listening to this, you will know, but as we're recording, we don't know. It'll either be the Timberwolves or the Thunder. Game 1 of that will be Sunday night in Denver. And then obviously there's no lines out on that series since it's not official yet, but obviously I'm assuming Denver's will be a pretty heavy favorite. Matt, who are you liking in that series? Either the...
Get the brooms out, but I'm probably going to lead Minnesota. Hopefully you fans watching now know the correct answer like Derek said. I think it will be Minnesota, but I'm going to lean Denver in a series sweep. I think Denver knows that they've been in the playoffs forever. Jokic with this stigma of MVPs, but he can't do anything after when it matters. I think he's not a media guy. He doesn't care about anything but playing basketball and dominating. So I don't think but in the locker room, I'm sure guys are hearing about this. So I think they want to get the brooms out, sweep them nice and quick, and rest up for whoever they have to play next between Phoenix and the Clippers. So, and like we said, it would be Phoenix from our perspective, our point of view, our prediction. So I think Denver wants to get out, get some rest ahead of this, have some time to game plan against Phoenix. So give me Denver in a sweep. I don't think it's going to be even close, to be honest, whoever they play. But shout out OKC. God, they're coming. They're coming. They got hoopers on that team.
Yeah,
How
they
about
do.
you? How about
and
you?
I think they will win that game tonight. Again, like I said, once you guys listen to this, you will probably know, which we do not. I know Minnesota obviously played the Lakers to a pretty tough game, but I'm hearing Gobert still might not play tonight. And I mean, I just like what I've seen from Shea and all the young guys. Shout out Jeff Biddle, big Shea Gilgeous-Alexander fan.
Big Shea fan. And we gotta give Giddey some love, man. Almost had a triple double. Giddey is a stud, man.
Yeah, no, he is. But I agree. I think Denver. I think Nikola Jokic is too good. I think either team is probably gonna have trouble with him because Rudy Gobert's, even if the Timberwolves do win, has been proven to be kind of soft as of late, especially against Jokic. So yeah, I'm gonna go Nuggets in 4 games as well. I think we get a pretty quick series in the 2 top half of the bracket.
It's the boring pick for sure, but it's the right pick, I think, for sure. So
I don't know. I mean, I feel like he's probably putting it out there a little bit. You can probably get some decent odds on if you bet a Denver 4-0.
A sweep, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, I will definitely say Denver should win in 4, maybe a gentleman's sweep 5 max. All right, and then we're now going to switch over to the Eastern Conference here. And the first series we're going to take a look at out east, we have the defending conference champion Celtic, the 2 seed, taking on the Hawks. Game 1 will be Saturday in Boston at 3:30 Eastern on ESPN. Right now, the odds have the Celtics at minus 1,000 to win the series. Let me check and make sure that's correct. Yes, minus 1,000. So pretty heavy favorites. What are we thinking in that one?
The Hawks look good in the play-in game. They looked really good, but I've been watching a lot of Atlanta Hawks basketball this year just as an Atlanta fan myself. Wouldn't call myself a Hawks fan, but a tiny bit. But, it's whatever's on the TV, that's what I'm watching. And I saw a lot of Hawks basketball this year. I don't trust the Hawks. They won that play-in game, and they shot 63%. It was their best performance as a team this season in a play-in game. Are they capable of winning 4 games against Boston? No chance. Their whole season's been up and down. They finished at, I think, 500 at 41-41. Are they capable of winning a game or 2? I could see it. Trae Young's different in the playoffs. He's a dog, but I don't think they've shown the consistency over the course of the season to be even in a conversation to steal 3 or more games in this series. So give me Boston. And this might be the deepest team Boston's had, in a while. They've been very good from the beginning of the season till the end of the season, even with some injuries to JT and Brown. They just continue to play well, and their bench is definitely one of the deeper benches in playoffs. So I'm going to lead Boston. I'm going to go Boston in 5. Give me Boston in 5 in this series.
Gotcha. Oh, man, we were thinking way too similarly here. Boston swept them in the season series. So since you said 5, screw it. I'll go with Boston in 4. We've been talking about this all year. Boston and Milwaukee, I feel like they're just kind of on a different level than everyone else. Atlanta did look, like you said, very good in the play-in. I was surprised. A lot of kind of upsets in the play-in this year. The Lakers were the only high seed to win. Mm-hmm. So, kind of surprising. I mean, I enjoy Trae Young. I really loved, that series against the Knicks a couple years ago where he's kind of the villain. Mm-hmm. I'd love to see him do something like that again. But I just don't think that Hawks team has it in them. I think, they achieved a little too much too soon, and it's kind of backfiring now. And I think, they're probably getting bounced in 4, again, gentlemen sweep 5 max. So... yeah, we're also both on the Celtics. Then going down to your team, the Philadelphia 76ers, the 3 taking on the new look 6 seed Brooklyn Nets. Game 1 Saturday at noon on ESPN, or noon Central, kicks off the playoffs here. Right now, the 76ers are minus 900. Yes, that's what I'm seeing on both places. So minus 900 for the Sixers to win the series. Who do you like in that one?
Give me the Sixers in a gentleman's sweep. I think the Nets will be happy to win 1 game. If that happens, if they somehow win more than 1 game, I don't know how that's going to happen, because you need stars to win games in the playoffs, and they have no stars. Not that McCall isn't a star. I do think I'm talking more of a superstar. And McCall's definitely that borderline star, all-star. And he's a bucket, man. McCall Bridges is a bucket. Get that man some players around him, and I think Brooklyn can be really good in the future. They also got Nick Claxton, who's a dog. But I don't think there's no chance you're guarding that MVP. Joel Embiid is about to dominate this game. So I'll give Brooklyn the benefit of the doubt and say 5, but I think it will be a gentleman's sweep. It could be in 4. Philly's just looked good all year round, and their bench has only gotten better over the course of the season. So I hope this is an interesting game, with the Harden to Brooklyn kind of rumor, but there's no more Kyrie, there's no more KD. It's not what we wanted it to be as fans. So I'm taking Philly in 5.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. Man, a lot of agree here.
I know. We got one difference.
There's one series we've been split so far. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Bridges has been playing really well. I like how he's stepped up given the circumstances, and I think Brooklyn needs to build around this core. This team reminds me of the Nets a couple years ago that were really fun to watch. And they had that series against the Sixers where, Jared Dudley was trying to get in the fight with Ben Simmons. I'd love to have some chippiness like that again in this series.
Yes.
But I'm not sure we're going to get it, and I'm definitely sure that the Sixers win. Like I said, gentleman sweep as well, I think. They swept the season series in the regular season here against the Nets. And, yeah, just no KD, no Kyrie. Just kind of running out your run-of-the-mill players. It's going to be tough. I give them credit. They didn't slip into the play-in. They at least were able to maintain that 6. But, yeah, Harden, Embiid, Philly's been a different beast this season, and I think they should win pretty quick. And they know Boston's going to take care of business pretty quick, so they want to both be rested up for that series.
Real quick, shout out Brooklyn for outperforming the Dallas Mavericks after that trade. Jeez,
yes,
wow,
that's
who would
insane
think that?
To me. Oh my gosh!
Shout out the Nets, baby. They're coming. They're back.
They're coming. No, like I said, if they build around these guys like Bridges and Dinwiddie,
Cam Johnson,
Dinwiddie,
and you got Cam Thomas off the bench, who's a great scorer in my eyes. They got potential here. They potential here. They just need to make the right moves. Mm-hmm. Nick Claxton's a stud. He's a big guy. Yeah, they got hoopers there. Mm-hmm. So this could be a chippy series, like you said, and I would like to see that. But overall, you need that star-studded superstar out there to win you playoff games. And I love McCall, but can he drop 40 a night? I don't know. The legs are gonna give out at some point. So
yeah, unless they start pulling some Hack and Embiid or the Jordan rules on him, in a really chippy series. I don't really see Brooklyn taking more than one game. But that'd be a lot of fun if it did turn into that.
It would.
And then the series of the postseason, in my opinion, that I'm definitely most excited for in the East, probably overall, the Cleveland Cavaliers 4 seed taking on the New York Knicks, the 5. Game 1 Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern in Cleveland. And as of right now, the Cavs are minus 205, DraftKings minus 210. Matt, who do you like in that series?
Gosh, I'm going to touch on this after we cover this series, but it's just sad to see some teams have some injuries like the Clippers with Paul George, and now you're looking at Julius Randle. This series relies a lot and depends a lot on Julius Randle. Is he really going to be at full strength? I mean, I guess we'll really never know. But if he does come back, he probably won't be at full strength, at least initially. And they absolutely need him to be in his peak level performance for a series like this. Like you said, I think it's the series of the first round for sure. The best series in the first round for sure. And can Jalen Brunson really carry the load with the absence of a fully functioning Randall? I don't know. I love me some Jalen Brunson. Dog mentality, killer. But you've got Jared Allen, you got Evan Mobley, you got these tall giants down there. You got the Spider, who's an absolute offensive freak, especially in the playoffs. So I think the Knicks are really going to have to rely heavy on Brunson, and I think the Cavs can kind of neutralize his playmaking because he's going to have to take a lot of jump shots in this scenario, not being able to drive as much. So I'm going to lead Cavs, and I'm going to be bold on this one. I'm going to take the Cavs in 5. I really wish we got to see a fully functioning Randall and Paul George. I think both of these 4-5s would be a lot closer. I would like to see 6 and 7 for both. But because of the absence of Randall being at 100%, give me the Cavs in 5. Give me the Cavs in 5.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm also leaning Cavs in this one. That is definitely a very big blow. However, he didn't have a great playoff series a couple years ago in that Atlanta series, so this would definitely be like a time where if he is healthy, is able to play, he needs to rise to the level to keep his team in it. And yeah, like you said, Jalen Brunson, another Mavericks guy that got away, he's been playing really good for the the Knicks this year. Sorry,
yes,
the wrong
very good
team. But yeah, I mean, Donovan Mitchell, man, he always made the playoffs every year of his career. Oh, Jared Allen. Jared Allen's been very good for the Cavs. So I think he would give Randall some problems, and I don't know if the Knicks can really have the bodies to bang with him outside of Randall. But I do think this is gonna be a competitive series, just because I want to see a competitive series. I'm gonna go Cavs in 7. Cavs in 7.
Cavs in 7. Okay. I'd like to see a game 7 between these teams, because hopefully by that point, Randall, whether he misses a couple games in the beginning or doesn't play too many minutes, he could be rested up. That'd be a fire game 7 for sure. For sure.
Yeah, yes, sir. And then the final series, the Bucks, the 1 seed against either the Bulls or Heat. That winner will be determined tonight in Miami. Like I said, by the time you guys listen, you probably already know. But then game 1 of that series will be April 16th in Milwaukee at 5:30. So it's Sunday. I don't know why it doesn't list Sunday on here, but yeah. Again, since not official, no lines out on that. But again, would think the Bucks are pretty heavy favorites. What are you thinking in that one, Matt?
All right, so I'm gonna go two directions with this, if that's okay. First direction, if the Bulls win, fans like we said, you guys will know. If the Bulls are in, bye sweep, bring out the brooms. If the Heat win this game tonight and play the Milwaukee Bucks, I think they can push them 6. I think I don't think this Heat team's good enough to go win a series against the Bucks. I mean, they've been there before, though. Let's not act like the Heat are strangers from these big games in the Eastern Conference Finals like a year ago or 2 years ago, and then the finals in the LeMickey ring. Sorry, something in my throat. And so I don't think the Heat are strangers to the situation. I think Jimmy really would like to compete with this Bucks team and show that, you know what, we might have been not a great team all year long, but I think they can compete with this Bucks team. Kyle Lowry has just been hooping. Gosh, talk about a guy with a dumpy. Oh, my Lord. Kyle Lowry is a hooper. 31 the other night. Tyler Hero had a rough night, but I think he can bounce back. So I'm going to go, if they're playing the Bulls, it's a sweep. Won't even be close. I love Chicago, but gosh, this team just looks horrible. And give me the Heat to lose in 6. Give me the Bucks in 6 against the Heat.
Gotcha.
So 2 different directions here, since we really don't know who it is yet. So
no, I agree. I would love to see the Bulls win. Just like being from Chicago would be fun, and just how chippy that series was last year.
Yeah,
I would love to kind of see a rivalry form between these two teams. Granted, who kind of knows what the direction of the Bulls is after this year? But I don't know. I think even if it's the Heat, I think just literally after that bubble loss to the Heat, the Bucks just like have it out for them and just like to go at them, because they swept them in the playoffs in 2021. But yeah, I think just after that they have it out for the Heat as well. So I'm gonna say, regardless of if it is the Bulls or the Heat, I'm gonna go Bucks in 5. I just think
either or.
I think I've been constantly repeating, and I mean I really should throw Philly in there. I've been giving them a lot of love, but just the Bucks, the Celtics, and then throw in Philly, just way ahead of everyone else out east. I don't really think it's gonna be any question with those teams.
Close. Yeah, no chance. So.
All right, so that's each first round series. Before we give our actual finals prediction, we're going to do similar to like we did for our MLB preview. Who is your boom dark horse team that you're going to throw, maybe sprinkle a little bit on to win it all? That's not one of the favorites.
Light the beam.
Light the beam.
Light the beam. Give me Sacramento as my sneaky dog to go win the NBA Finals. It's crazy. They're the youngest team in the playoffs right now, but they're also the clutchest team in the league right now. In the West, in my eyes, they've been 1A, 1B with Denver all year as easily being just the favorite. Yes, I know Memphis is good, but then they lost Ja. So give me the Sacramento Kings to be my boom, bold prediction to win the 2023 NBA Finals.
I like it. I can't help myself. I'm going to be a homer. I mean, you have LeBron James, and if Anthony Davis is healthy and plays up to his potential, the Lakers at plus 1,600, that's good value. I like that.
That's good value. That's good value on LeBron.
Yes. I mean, it is the 7th seed, the 7th best team for a 7 seed. So that might be, like low. Like you would probably want to be even higher than that. But honestly, I think that's pretty good. I'm going with them. I'm going with the Lakers as my boom team.
Lakers. I mean, that's not the wrong pick. It's like LeBron's in the playoffs. I'm not betting against LeBron. Like, it's not going to happen. So.
Exactly. All right, and then wrap us up here, Matt. Take us home. What is your NBA Finals? Who wins against who, and in how many games?
Do you want my honest or where my heart lies?
Up to you.
Since I'll be tweeting out my picks and, you can check the Twitter, I'm going to go with where my heart lies. Give me the Philadelphia 76ers against the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals.
Ooh.
And give me the Lakers in 6. I hate saying that, but I think AD is too much for Joel overall over the course of 7 games. And then you got LeBron. I don't think anybody on Philly can guard LeBron. I mean, they'll probably match him up with Tobias or something like that, but that's a mismatch waiting to happen. Yeah. Philadelphia 76ers, Los Angeles Lakers. We're riding with our 2 favorites right here, and that's my NBA Finals predictions, Lakers in 6.
Wow, you're going with my dark horse team. It's just your pick.
Just my outright. I think they can do it.
Putting it all out there on the line. I'm not as confident. I think they make the conference finals. I think if they get by Memphis, I think they should be able to beat either the Warriors or the Kings.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Nuggets, I think this is finally their year. I'm going to go Nuggets win the West. In the East, after an absolute dogfight, I'm going Celtics over the Bucks in 7. And then I'm going Boston reclaims their lead, most NBA championships, wins their 18th title over the Nuggets in 6 games. Is how I'm thinking. And I think my Duke guy, Jason Tatum, finally gets his ring. See Deuce out there running around with the confetti. That's me.
Yeah.
So I'm going Celtics.
I like that. We're a little split up here. Come our boom teams for possibility, and we're split up come our playoffs or our finals. So we got a lot of similar picks in the first round. But I mean, we got a couple different series. Like I got the Cavs in 5, you got them in 7, and we both split on the Warriors in Sacramento. So that should be a good one to keep an eye out for.
Exactly. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up our playoff preview here. Thank you so much to everyone for watching. Like I said, our view count has been up lately. So yeah, drop in the comments down below your predictions.
Prediction. Give us your winners. Give us your winners.
Give us what you agree with, what you disagree with. Comment if you've been enjoying the nice weather. Comment whatever the heck you want. We just want to get our fan interaction up. And while you're down there, Matt, what else should they do?
Maybe subscribe. That'd be awesome. Hit the big red button. Comment like Derek stated. Drop a like. Likes always help boost the content to see it to other people. And then turn the noti bell on. Noti gang, come on, where you at? Turn the notification bell on so you get alerted when we post videos. It's usually once a week, but some weeks we try to dabble in 2 episodes. So you know what? Keep an eye out. Turn the notifications on and have yourself a great weekend. Phenomenal weekend. Watch some basketball, hang with the fam, eat some good food, and just playoff time. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, no, definitely going to be the goal. Well, granted, Matt, big games for you. Playoff basketball for you. Got your men's league championship.
Shout out. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. Best luck in that. But depending on how that goes, hopefully we'll be back Sunday night recapping all the game ones, talking some more baseball again. Baseball's been a lot of fun. I'm going to have some hockey picks coming pretty soon here because those playoffs start on Monday as well.
Those playoffs are starting soon. Yes, sir. I saw that.
So, yeah, we got all sorts of stuff going on here on the Bandwagon Sports YouTube channel. But we appreciate all you guys for tuning in, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.